Good morning, everyone. Happy Mother's Days to all the women and those dads that probably felt like a mom one day or two in their lives.
One day or two.
Well, you each know. Yeah. Okay, so today is a story, and it's entitled Mother's Love. "Is this the long way?" asked the young mother as she set foot on the path of life. And the guide said, "Yes, and the way is hard, and you will be old before you reach the end of it. But the end will be better than the beginning." The young mother was happy, and she could not believe that anything could be better than these years. She played with her children, she fed them and bathed them, taught them how to tie their shoes and ride a bike, and reminded them to feed the dog and do their homework and brush their teeth. She prayed for them, and the sun shone on them, and the young mother cried, "Nothing will ever be lovelier than this." Then the nights came, and the storms, and the path was sometimes dark, and the children shook with fear and cold, and the mother drew them close and covered them with her arms. The children said, "Mother, we are not afraid, for you are near, and no harm can come." And the morning came, and there was a hill ahead, and the children climbed and grew weary, and the mother was weary. But at all times she said to her children, "A little patience, and we are there." So the children climbed, and as they climbed, they learned to weather the storms. And with this, she gave them strength to face the world. Year after year, she showed them compassion, understanding, hope, but most of all, unconditional love. And when they had reached the top, they said, "Mother, we could not have done it without you." The days went on, and the weeks and the months and the years. The mother grew old, and as she became a little bent, but her children were tall and strong and walked with courage. And the mother, when she lay down at night, looked up at the stars and said, "This is a better day than the last, for my children have learned so much and are passing these traits on to their children." And when the way became rough for her, they lifted her up and gave her strength, just as she had given them hers. One day they came to a hill, and beyond the hill they could see a shining road and a golden gate flung wide. And Mother said, "I have reached the end of my journey, and I know the end is better than the beginning. For my children can walk with dignity and pride, with their heads held high, and so can their children after them." And the children said, "You will always walk with us, Mother, even when you have gone through the gates." And they stood and watched as she went on alone, and the gates closed after. And they said, "We cannot see her, but she is still with us. A mother is more than a memory. She is a living presence. Your mother is always with you. She's the whisper of the leaves as you walk down the street. She's the smell of certain foods you remember, flowers you pick, and the perfume that she wore. She's the cool hand on your brow when you're not feeling well. She's your breath in the air on a cold winter's day. She's the sound of the rain that lulls you to sleep, the colors of the rainbow. She is your birthday morning. Your mother lives inside your laughter, and she's crystallized in every teardrop. She's the place you come from, your first home, And she's the map you follow with every step you take. She's your first love, your first friend, even your first enemy, but nothing on earth can separate you. No, not time, not space, not even death.